how do we address property rights, but also the NIMBYism that pervades Orange County and a lot of suburbs, where people always want housing prices to go down, but they never want the high-rise apartment complex to be in their part of town. How would we address that in the future so that way we can have a Orange County or South Orange County that we can actually live in without having to pay outrageous housing prices?
I think you and I would say the same thing, so why don't you...
Well, and then I want to hear what you have to say, so then I'll tell you.
Well, almost all restrictive zoning laws drive prices up. In New York, you basically, one of the great things about New York used to be that it had a midtown that was alive and vital and people could live in it. Nobody can afford to live in it anymore because of rent control and the way they have basically tried to force rents to stay down. I get a little bit on the subject of NIMBYism, I get a little bit suspect about this. I don't understand why somebody should be asked to pay $5–10 million to live in Bel Air and then have a homeless shelter built next to their home. I don't understand why that's supposed to be. A city has to deal with its unfortunates. It has to deal with the people who are not at the top. It certainly does. But it also has to allow a place for people to strive and succeed and rise above. And I don't think that should be a problem. I don't think people should be condemned as selfish if they want to live off the money that they've made in a nice way. So I think there's ways to zone places. There should be a place for everybody. You can do that through zoning. But all restrictive zoning that tries to force the idea of virtue on the city destroys cities every time.
Agreed.